use of computer, what we are going to do with the help of computers, and everything we discussed yesterday. Okay, so what is the operating system, and these all stuff we discussed yesterday. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about Linux, basic Linux. We are going to discuss about basic Linux. We are trying to discussing about admin part little bit, apart from services, and we are going to discuss everything. Already I was given the information yesterday, so what type of course content we are going to discuss. Okay, so now can we start? So basic, like what is the differences between operating system and these all? Can I start first chapter? Yes, guys. Okay, so we'll start first chapter because we'll have the same number of the peoples here. So total 80 peoples, like near 79, including me, will have. So I'll do one thing. I'm going to start the first chapter. In first chapter, the basic of Linux. So first of all, we'll discuss about operating system. So what type of operating systems we'll have? Okay. So what is the difference between these operating systems? Okay. So now, why especially we are using Linux operating system nowadays? A 90% industry for server side, so we are using Linux operating system. So why? What is the reason behind? So everything now you're going to get clear. Clear? So can we start, guys? Yes. Okay. So please concentrate. So guys, walaikum assalam. So who's this? Safi. Yeah, I will show you course content after completing the session. Don't worry, okay? And then, so we can try to contact the management and they're going to send the course content to you. Don't worry, okay? So don't bother about the course content. We'll have the good course content. So apart from services, maximum you're going to discuss each and every part. Okay? If you require services, please communicate to the management and better to join in admin class. Okay? Yeah, no issues, Safi. So yesterday we discussed about only basic things. What is a computer? What is operating system? And these all stuff we discussed yesterday. So just we started, that's it. And then from today onwards, I'm going to start the like. So first chapter, don't worry, okay? I hope like you are not going to feel any difficulty, okay? So let's see, guys. So what is the operating system? Yes. What is operating system, guys? Operating system is an interface between user and computer hardware components. That's it, now, guys. So if you purchase the like more than 1.5 lakh PC, if you doesn't have the operating system into your machine, so can you able to utilize that? So it's not possible. We need one interface, so that is operating system. We have the different types of operating systems. It may be Windows, it may be Linux, it may be Mac, it may be some different operating system. Okay, so we'll have the different types of operating systems. At least we should have an operating system to interact with the hardware components. Okay, so operating system is an interface between user and computer hardware components. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so now as well as it's a translator also. So machine knows which language, binary language, and human knows human language. For example, Hindi, English, Telugu. So we'll have the different types of languages. Human knows human language, machine knows machine language. So machine is unable to understand the human language, and human also is unable to understand the machine language. This operating system, what it will do in the sense, it will translating the machine language to human language and human language to machine language, vice versa. Clear? So this is what operating system. So coming to operating system, we'll have different types of operating system. In very in initial days, so we are using MS DOS, Microsoft Disk Operating System. So it's a CLI operating system. In initial days, we're using MS DOS, Microsoft Disk Operating System. It's a CLI operating system. CLI full form, Command Line Interface. command line interface operating system. Everything we need to interact with this operating system with the help of commands. So without knowing the commands, yeah, I'm speaking loudly only, man. What about remaining peoples, guys? Apart from Dilip Kumar? Yes. Am I audible? Yes, guys. So, yeah, it's clear. Good. So, Dilip Kumar, please try to increase your volume in your device. So, what about remaining peoples? Am I audible, guys? Hello? Okay? Yeah, okay, guys. So, MS-DOS is a like very initial operating system. So, first of all, listen, I'll keep everyone and everything, so don't worry. Okay, Akhil? So, try to listen. So, what I'm trying to explaining to you people, please concentrate on that. Okay, so doesn't require everyone option at present. Okay, so am I audible? So it's okay now. It's visible. It's okay now. That is enough. Please try to concentrate. Okay. So MS DOS. So Microsoft Disk Operating System. It's a CLI operating system. CLI means Command Line Interface Operating System. So everything we need to interact with the help of commands. Everything. So we need to interact with the help of commands. So without knowing the commands, so we are unable to interact with this operating system. So without knowing the command, we are unable to interact with this operating system. So you should learn the command. So you need to execute the command. So with this operating with into this operating system, then only we can able to interact. So if you need to create the file, then we need to create the file. So we need to execute some commands. Then only we can able to create the file. And most of the people that doesn't like this operating system because they need to learn the commands. And most of the people they have some fear to learning the commands and to interact with the help of commands. Yes, there's a one drawback. And one more thing, we doesn't have multi-user multitasking concept in MS DOS. We doesn't have multi-user multitasking in MS DOS. Clear? So because of that reason, Microsoft people they provided for us this operating system as a free of cost. So no need to purchase this MS DOS. No need to purchase MS DOS. It's a CLI and as well as and it's a free of cost. So no need to multi-user multitasking in MS DOS. Okay. So clear guys? Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute, guys, please. Okay. Guys, can you hear me? Okay. So let's concentrate. So MS-DOS, Microsoft Desk Operating System. This operating system, it will be provided by Microsoft. Okay. And it's a CLI operating system. In initial days, we are using like this operating systems only. Okay. So we need to learn the commands to interact with this operating system. So most of the people, they doesn't have the interest to learn the command to interact with this operating system. Because of that reason, most of the people, they doesn't have the interest to install this operating system even. And one more thing, we doesn't have multi-user multitasking concept in MS-DOS. So we are unable to use this MS-DOS into the real-time environment. So because of that reason, they're providing for us, it's a free of cost. They're providing for us, it's a free of cost. Okay, so I hope you got it. So Microsoft people, if they're providing this operating system for us, it's a free of cost, how they can able to organize their organization, how they can able to generate the revenue. So they need to generate the revenue to organize their organization. Yes. So Microsoft people, they are running their organization. To run the organization, they need some revenue. How they are going to generate the revenue if you're trying to provide in the free cost? For example, if I'm teaching like free course for you, how I can able to manage my organization. So for example, Naresh IT, if they're providing, so it's a free of cost, there is no issues. So what we are doing, it's a free cost. Okay. So Linux for AWS and DevOps, who's doing data science, who's doing Java, for them, I think it's a free of cost. Okay. So remaining peoples who's new to this class, and then you need to pay some like initial fees. That's it. Okay. So it's a free class only. It's a complimentary batch. So, but remaining courses, Naresh IT people, they are charging something so to run the organization. Yes. So Naresh IT having some staff, and then they need to maintain some faculties and these all stuff, in the sense they need to generate revenue. Then only they can able to run their organization. Yes. So like the same way, Microsoft people, if they're providing the free operating system for us, how they can able to run their organization? To overcome this drawback, to run the organization, to generate the revenue, they introduced to us Microsoft Windows operating system. It's a GUI operating system, graphical user interface operating system. Everything you can able to interact with the help of graphical mode. And it's a user-friendly mode. If you know read and write, that is enough to interact with this operating system. That's it now, guys. So we'll have the mouse icon, mouse cursor, and we'll have icons, and then you're going to move the icon according to your requirement. For example, you need to watch the movie. So you need to watch the movie in the sense, do you join any course into Amirpet, into Naresh Technology for watching the movie? So it's really required, guys. It's really required. Yes, guys. So I need to watch the movie. So do you join any course for watching the movies in Naresh Technology? They're going to teach. They're going to teach to you people how to watch the movies. No, no. So doesn't require. So we know very well how to watch the movie. If you know read and write, that is enough to watching the movies into the Windows operating system. We have the media player and we have the media file. So you can keep the like media file into the media player, automatically the movie it will play. So MP3, MP4 files will have now. So you can keep this MP4 files into the particular media player, automatically the movie it will play. So no need to learn. And then here it's a very user friendly. So nowadays, fifth standard and fourth standard peoples also they are using Windows operating system because of it's a very user friendly operating system. So I hope you got it, guys. The differences between CLI and GUI. CLI full form command line interface and GUI full form graphical user interface. Graphical user interface, everything we are going to interact with the help of graphical mode. So I hope you got it. So clear? So do you have any doubts, any questions here? Okay. Anyway, we are not going to discuss about Windows and Microsoft. We are learning now Linux. Okay. So Unix, UNIX. Unix is the first corporate operating system. So initially they introduced to us CLI mode. So Unix is the first corporate operating system. It's very secure and it's very powerful operating system. So they introduced to us initially in CLI mode. So clear, guys. So what is mean by corporate? What is mean by corporate, guys? You and me, we are all corporate employees only. Yes. If you get the job into IT, you're going to become as a corporate employee. That's it, no? So who's the corporate peoples here? Who's doing? Okay, guys. So who's doing the like huge business? They're all corporate peoples. For example, we'll have different corporate sectors. So corporate hospitals. Okay, so corporate hospitals like Prime Hospital, and then so we'll have the different types of hospitals like Yashoda. So these all corporate hospitals. So because these people they are doing huge business, and coming to corporate sectors, IT, BPO, and these all the corporate sectors like IT peoples that are doing huge business, and BPO peoples also they are doing huge business. Who is doing the huge business? That means commercial peoples are corporate peoples. Commercial peoples are corporate people. So this is first corporate operating system. That means this is the first commercial operating system. Got it, guys? Unix is a very powerful and it's a very secure operating system. Okay, so I hope you got it, guys. So Unix is a very powerful, it's a very secure operating system, and they introduced to us in CLI mode initially. So Unix program, it got started from 1969 onwards, and full-fledgedly they introduced to us from 1980s. So who's introduced to us? By Bell Laboratory people. You can say AT&T team also. So AT&T team also. Clear? So Unix is a very powerful, it's a very secure operating system. So initially they introduced to a CLI mode. Nowadays we'll have a little bit GUI also because of monitoring tools. Some monitoring tools you need to install in the sense we should have the little bit GUI. Okay. And then they introduced to us Unix operating system from 1969 onwards. They start the program to develop the Unix operating system. Finally, they introduced to us in 1980s. So by Bell Laboratory, and then you can say AT&T team also. Clear? So now already we have very powerful and it's a very secure operating system. So even though after 10 years, Linux. So Linux having GUI mode and CLI mode. Both the modes will have. Okay. So after 10 years, the Linux when it got introduced in the sense from 1991 onwards. So who's the author of the Linux? Linux Torvald. Who's that guy? Linux Torvald is the author of the Linux. Okay. So Linux Torvald is the author of the Linux. So one student is completed his graduation in 1990s and then he created one revolution from 1991 onwards. Who's that guy? Linux Torvald. So Linux Torvald is the author of the Linux. So you can say instead of S, you can S. Linux Torvald. Okay. So Linux Torvald is author of the Linux, and he's a one student. He's completed his graduation in 1990s, and he created revolution from 1991 after 10 years. Now, what is the difference between Unix and Linux? Both are same or different, guys? Yes, guys. The difference between Unix and Linux. So both are same or different? Yes. Do you know? Unix and Linux both are same or different operating systems? Yes. So both are different operating system. Very good, guys. Okay. So both are confidently you can say both are different operating systems. Unix and Linux both are different operating system, but it belongs to Unix like family. Okay. Belongs to Unix like family. So clear? Simple, guys. You and your siblings, your brother, both are belongs to your family. Yes, both are different peoples, no? That's it, no? Both are different peoples, but you belongs to your family. So like the same way, Unix and Linux both are different people, different operating system, but it belongs to same family that is called Unix-like family. Now, what is the difference between Unix and Linux? Already we have the very powerful operating system called Unix. Why Linux Torvalds he introduced the Linux after 10 years? Yes, guys. Do you have any idea? So do you have any idea? Linux is GUI. Okay, very good. No issues. Guys, remember one thing. We are not going to use GUI mode in real-time environment. Okay? In real-time environment, we doesn't have the GUI mode. So maximum we are going to use CLI mode. You can say it's a TUI mode, text user interface mode. I will tell you later what is text user interface mode and these all. Okay? See, coming to Unix, we have different flavors. Flavors means versions. Okay? So coming to Linux, we have different flavors in Linux. Clear? Sorry, Unix, guys. So what type of flavors we'll have? So let's see here. So coming to Unix, we have different flavor. For example, AIX, one of the flavor. It's introduced by IBM. HP Unix, one of the flavor. It's introduced by HP. And then Solaris, Sun Microsoft, Sun Solaris. So like this, different flavors will have. So you can say in our general terminology, version also you can say. Unix having the different flavors. Generally, we need to use this word called flavor. So because technical persons, they are going to use this word called flavor. Okay. So AIX, it's introduced by IBM. HP Unix, it's introduced by HP. So for example, I'm trying to starting one startup. Okay. I'm trying to starting one startup. I need one commercial operating system because I'm doing commercial business. I need server operating system. So I thought like Unix is the best operating system for servers because it having the good security. So it is protecting from the virus and it is protecting from the hackers. Okay. So we have the good security in Unix. Because of that reason, I thought like I need to purchase the Unix operating system. So Unix will have the different flavors. So for example, IBM peoples, they are providing AIX operating system. This is one of the flavor in Unix. I met with the IBM peoples. According to my requirement, I purchased this AIX operating system. Okay, I purchased this AIX operating system. I'm trying to installing this AIX operating system. Guys, please concentrate. I'm trying to installing this AIX operating system into my Lenovo machine. Into my Lenovo machine. I'm unable to install this AIX operating system into my Lenovo machine. I'm getting one error. This hardware components, it's not compatible with this operating system. What is the meaning of that, guys? I'm trying to installing. I purchased from IBM, so maybe they charge $400 from me, and then I purchased this AX operating system from IBM. I'm trying to installing this operating system into my Lenovo machine. Okay, I am unable to install. I am unable to install this operating system into my Lenovo machine. So what is like? I'm getting one error. You are unable to install this operating system into IBM, into Lenovo machine. That means this hardware it's not supporting. So what we need, again we need to purchase the IBM hardware components. That means IBM PC I should purchase, IBM servers I need to purchase. Then only we can able to install this AX operating system. So like the same way, if you purchase the HP Unix, we need to purchase the HP hardware components. I'm trying to starting one small startup. I doesn't have that much of budget to purchase IBM and HP brand new servers. Instead of purchasing the one IBM server, so you can purchase more than 3 to 4 assembled servers. So the minimum configuration from IBM, they are charging like 4 lakhs like this. They are going to charge. So minimum configuration servers like Xeon servers will have. So ESXi servers will have. Okay. So here the IBM people they will. So this is very expensive, and HP also very expensive. We are unable to afford this much of cost. So coming to IT industries, will have 3 scales. Okay, small scale, medium, and large scale. I belongs to small scale. I doesn't have that much of budget to purchase the IBM machine. So what I need to do? So what I need to do, guys? Simply you can say Unix is a vendor priority operating system. Got it? Unix is a vendor priority operating system. This is a drawback for us, yes? So if you're having the like huge money, then you can able to purchase the IBM machines and HP machines, whatever if you want you can purchase. It's not a big deal. I'm trying to starting like small startup. I doesn't have that much of budget to install the to purchase the IBM machines to install the AX operating system. Okay, so like this, people's what they need to do. So to overcome this drawback, Linux Torvald what he did in the sense he cloned the Unix. Clone. Clone means cloning, duplicate. So I'm going to take my DNA and then I can able to create one more Imran. So it's a one clone. It's a one. See, you can say like we'll have the one word called clone Apple. Apple laptops and Apple mobiles will have now. Yes, guys. Clone means duplicate. So it's a one photocopy. So Linux Torvald, he cloned the Unix and they introduced to us Linux operating system. So Linux, it's not a vendor priority operating system. You can install this operating system into any hardware components. So Linux is a clone of Unix. So Linux also it will work like as a Unix only. And then one more thing, it's a open source operating system. Open source operating system. You can install this operating system into any hardware components. It may be Lenovo, it may be IBM, it may be HP. So these all he's like Linux Torvald he's going to bother. Don't bother Anwar, okay? Anwar Ali. So they are already introduced to us, and then we have it's an open source. I'll tell you. So if you want, you can download the source code from the internet. It's a free of cost, no need to pay. But if you try to purchasing some operating system from Linux, people they will charge for subscription. That is a different story. Don't worry, I'm coming. Okay. So clear. So Unix and Linux both are different operating system, but it belongs to same family that is called Unix-like family. So Unix is a vendor priority operating system. So Unix is a vendor priority operating system. So because of that reason, so Linux Torvald, he cloned the Unix and he introduced the Linux to us. You can install this Linux operating system into any vendor hardware component, and that too, it's an open source operating system. Yes, you can install into the HP, you can install into the IBM, into any hardware components you can install. Okay. Okay, guys. I hope you're clear. The differences between Unix and Linux. Yes, no. So clear? So I hope you got it. Okay, good. So now, what is the difference between? Yes, you can say, Saif, there is no issues. You can say it's a hardware independent. It's a not a vendor priority operating system. Okay. I'm coming. So some people they're asking HP and IBM. Actually, we'll have 800 and plus flavors, guys. ALTM. So 800 plus flavors in Linux. Don't worry. I'm going to discuss everything. Don't worry now. Okay. So that is what I'm saying now, guys. Sachin, the differences between Unix and Linux only. So I'm teaching past half an hour. Again, you are asking same question. What is the differences between Linux and Unix? Hmm? Where are you? See, Unix isn't. Please concentrate, Sachin. Okay. So no need to say sorry, guys. Again, I'm saying no need to say sorry. Please concentrate. So we are professionals, and please, like you need to concentrate while I'm trying to teaching. Please keep your headphones along with you. So don't like use mobiles. Better to don't use mobiles. So if you're having the laptops, please keep your laptops in front of you, and then keep the mobile, keep your headphones. Okay. So please concentrate because it's a virtual class now, online classes. So I am unable to see your feelings and your expressions and these all stuff. So if you're having any doubts, please keep into the chat box. There is no issues. I'm going to explain you. But at present, we'll have the like n number of the peoples because of that reason. So management they disable the like everyone option. I think so. Okay. So don't worry. So after 2 or 3 days, they're going to enable the everyone option, and then you can able to chat each other. There is no issues. Okay. So first of all, we are into very basic. So please try to concentrate because we'll have the n number of 50, more than 50% people there belongs to non-IT and freshers. Yes. Yesterday I asked to you people's n number of the people there belongs to non-IT and as well as their freshers. So I'm concentrating on them. And then maybe if you know like about Linux and Unix, that's very good. That's very good. So now I'm trying to explaining to who doesn't know about Unix and Linux. So from scratch, I'm teaching to you people from starting onwards. So yesterday, what we did what is a computer and these all stuff. Yes. From there onwards, we're yeah. Thank you, Sidhu. Thank you, Sidhu. And then somebody they're asking until HP, IBM, and now all have come, but Linux this. See, no one they are using AIX and then HP Unix guys nowadays. Most of the people they are using Red Hat. I'm coming, so we'll have the story. Don't worry, okay? So you're going to get clear, okay? After completing the session, you're going to get clear. Don't worry. So I hope you got the difference between Unix and Linux, okay? Yes, Sidhu. And somebody they ask. So Unix is a vendor priority operating system. So we need to install the same vendor hardware components itself. And if I purchase the AX operating system, I need to install this AX operating system into the IBM machine. But Linux, it's not like this. Okay? Linux, it's not like this. So you can install this Linux operating system into any vendor hardware components, and it's an open source operating system. It's a open source operating system. Will have GUI and as well as CLI, both the modes in Linux. Okay? So I hope you're clear. So now what is the difference between Windows and Linux? What is the difference between Windows and Linux? I'm talking about servers, guys, not normal operating system. I'm talking about servers, okay? Because we are administrator, we are going to manage servers. Maximum, we are going to manage servers. So coming to Windows, okay? 90% people, they're migrating from Windows to the Linux nowadays. And one more thing, Microsoft people, they stop the development, like they stop the operating system development also. It doesn't have any updates from the Microsoft after 2019. So they're not introducing any 2020, 21 and these old operating system. They stopped to develop the operating system nowadays because of Linux. 90% industry, they're moving from Windows to the Linux. They're migrating from Windows to the Linux now. Why? What is the reason behind? Very good, sir. So better security. How it is a secure compared to Windows? How Linux is a secure compared to Windows? Simple, guys. We have some servers in Windows. For example, 2008 R2 is one server. I'm using core version. In 2008 R2 will have core version. Core means maximum CLI mode will have. Okay, maximum CLI mode will have. We are going to interact with this core version with the help of commands. So we'll have some commands. We are going to execute that command and we are going to interact with this operating system. In this operating system also, while you are trying to deploy some services means HTTP, FTP, DNS, DHCP. So like the services. If you're trying to deploy, for example, I'm trying to deploy DHCP server, dynamic host configuration protocol. So what it will do in the sense, it will provide the automatic IP address to the each and every client in a network. It will take few days, Mohammad Irfan. It will take 2 more days. Okay. Tomorrow we'll have some theoretical part, and after that I'm going to start installation, operating system installation. So from day after tomorrow, don't miss the class. It's a file system hierarchy class. So 20%, 10 to 20% Linux, it depends upon file system hierarchy. Okay, I will tell you tomorrow. So what type of class we are going to discuss day after tomorrow. Okay, so please concentrate here. So DHCP is a server, dynamic host configuration protocol. So it will, what it will do, it will provide the automatic IP address to the each and every machine in a network. See, better to use PCs and laptop, guys. I'm not saying no mobiles, but you are unable to concentrate on your mobiles. Because of that reason, I'm saying it depends upon you. It depends upon you, your wish. See, my suggestion, give me one minute. So clear? See, you are unable to concentrate. So we'll have the small screen now. So if you having the tablet and these all you can do. You can use, there is no issues. But so mobile, I think it's not that much of convenient for us. Better to use PCs and laptops. So if you having the PC, if you having the laptop along with you, so anyway we need a laptops and PCs, guys, for doing the practical session. Yes, without laptops and without PC, how you can able to perform the practical sessions? It's a bit difficult. With mobile, you are unable to do the practical sessions. Okay, so let's see here. So DHCP is a server, dynamic host configuration protocol. What it will do? So it will provide the automatic IP address to the each and every client in a network. Okay. Any server, guys, any service, if you're trying to deploying into this 2008 R2 core version, again, this operating system, it is going to convert 30% GUI mode, guys. If we having the GUI mode, what will happen? Everyone, they can able to interact with this operating system very easily. Yes, everyone, they can able to interact with this operating system very easily. And then they can able to interact in the sense, maybe hackers, they can able to hack our missions very easily. It's not a big deal for them. So there's a one drawback. Again, we'll get the 30% GUI. So GUI is a user-friendly. So coming to Linux, I'm not saying it's unhackable. We can, but compared to Windows, it's a bit tough. Because in Linux, we are going to use TUI mode. TUI full form, text user interface. So text user interface, TUI full form. Okay. So maximum, you're going to interact with the help of text. That means CLI. So they need to hack our machine. They need to get our data in a sense. It's a bit difficult. So like that, it is secure. CLI, TUI both same, guys. There is no issues. We can say CLI mode also. Nowadays we are saying TUI mode, text user interface mode. So new terminology. Okay. So clear. TUI means everything we are going to interact with the help of text. You need to execute the commands. Okay. Next, one more point. And then coming to Windows, we have .exe file concept. So .exe means executable files. For example, I need to install the media player. So VLC media player, I'm trying to install it into the Windows operating system. I need to download the VLC media player from the internet. Okay. So if you observe this VLC media player file, so it having the extension called .exe. That means it's an executable file. So this .exe file, it will be affected by virus very easily. So very easily, this .exe files, it will affected by virus. I need to protect my operating system from virus in the sense what I should do, guys. What I need to do? I need to install the antivirus. That's it. So I need to install antivirus application. Again, I need to depend on third-party antivirus application. So we'll have the n number of the antivirus application in market. I need to purchase one antivirus application from some vendor, some third party, and then we need to install to protect the operating system from virus. That's it now, guys. I'm using server operating system. We'll have confidential and delicate data into our operating system. We need to protect our data in the sense we should install the antivirus. Yes, antivirus and firewalls and these old stuff we need to install. I need to protect from the virus in the sense. So again, I need to purchase the antivirus. So guys, coming to in our personal PCs, people they are charging more than 1500 and 2000 like this. What about servers? It's a bit expensive again. So we need to depend on antivirus application. Again, we need to purchase and we should install into the Windows operating system because .exe files it will be affected by virus. So coming to Linux, we have RPM file concept. That means .rpm files. So .rpm file will form Red Hat Package Manager. Red Hat Package Manager. So clear? So Red Hat Package Manager .rpm will form. This .rpm file, how it is good designed in the sense it won't affected by virus, guys. If you want to can keep fully loaded virus pen drive into the Linux operating system, it won't affect because the file system is a different. The design like this. Clear, guys? .rpm files, it won't affected by virus. So here doesn't require any third-party antivirus application. No need to purchase. So which one is a preferable, guys, now? Which one is a preferable now? Yes, guys. Always Linux is a preferable because doesn't require any antivirus application. So by default, we'll have the protection here because the file system is a different. This .rpm files, it won't affected by virus. Okay, next point. So coming to next point, task. While you are trying to start with the like organization, while you are trying to starting one startup like organization, so we need to purchase the operating system. That's it, guys. So we are not going to use pirated operating system into the real time. It's not a user friendly. I'm coming. Okay. So clear, guys. So we need to purchase the operating system. So here I need to purchase Windows operating system in a sense. We should purchase per server and per client licenses. So per client license, Windows people approximately they are charging more than $200. Clear? It's a bit expensive. So more than $200 they are going to charge. So coming to Linux, and some people are charging $40 like this. But subscription. Some operating systems are free, and some vendors, like in Linux, also will have the different vendors. I will tell you. Okay. So some people's they are charging $40. So compared to Windows, it's a very cheaper. It's a very secure. So because of that reason, most of the people that are migrating from Windows to the Linux nowadays. I hope you got it, guys. So I hope you got it. Example, CentOS is a free operating system. and then RHEL is a enterprises operating system. Here, this is for test purpose and this is for production purpose. RHEL is a production purpose. Maximum people they are going to use in production environment, Red Hat Enterprises Linux only. Clear? So I hope you got it, guys. The differences between Windows and Linux. And then we'll have the one more point. Windows is a closed source operating system. Linux is open source operating system. So Linux is open source operating system. RHEL full form, Red Hat Enterprises Linux. Sachin. So clear. Red Hat Enterprises Linux. Don't worry. Maybe from tomorrow onwards, we are going to start RHEL only. Okay. Now let's see here. So what is the difference between closed source and open source? Who is doing Java? Java peoples. How many peoples will have in our class? So Java is an open source software, na? That's it, na, guys. What is mean by open source and closed source? So what is the difference between closed source and open source? Closed source means we are unable to, don't say it's free. I know. So let's see here. So exact meaning, closed source means we are unable to see the source code. Closed source means, so development code. The Windows people, if they review the source code, what will happen? They're going to lose their business. Because if they review the source code, Amir paid people is enough to create the duplicate operating system, to deploy to invent the duplicate operating system using that particular source code. So because of that reason, so Windows peoples, they won't review their source code. These types of operating systems are closed source operating system. Closed source means we are unable to see the source code of the particular operating system. So coming to Linux, it's open source. If you want, you can see the source code. There is no issues. You can download the source code from internet. It's a free of cost. No need to pay single rupee. Clear? So no need to pay single rupee. Now you need to get one doubt. Sir, Windows are commercial peoples. Because of that reason, they are not providing any source code. And then how these people, Linux people, they are organizing their organization without any profit. That's it, no? They're providing the open source, like it's a code, it's free of cost. Okay? It's a free of cost. Okay. Why these people, they're providing the free of cost? So these people, so they are running non-profitable organization. Okay? How they are running the non-profitable organization sense? Like you, like me, if we settle, if you're getting like more than 5 lakh, 6 lakh salary per month, like these people that doesn't have the job satisfaction, and manager level people that doesn't have the job satisfaction, like these people, they're going to support to this organization and they're going to provide the services for free of cost. Because of that reason, so Linux people, they're providing open source operating system for us. Got it? We'll have the number of the open source softwares, guys. Apache Tomcat. Throughout world for web server, people they're using Apache Tomcat only. Yes? No need to purchase. That's a free of cost. Clear? So here, coming to Linux, we have open source operating system. According to your requirement, you can create one operating system. According to my requirement, I'm going to create one operating system. So like this, as of now, 800 plus flavors will have in Linux. 800 plus flavors will have in Linux. Okay. Yes. Okay. So here we are trying to creating 800. We have the as of now 800 plus flavors like CentOS, RHEL, Ubuntu, Kali Linux, SUSE Linux, Fedora, Like this flavors will have 800 plus flavors. And Android also, it's inspired by this open source only. So who's introduced the Android? Google. Google, they introduced the Android, and so with the help of this source code itself. What is the use of, in the sense, for example, I'm trying to starting an organization, Safi. So I'm trying to starting an organization, okay? I need one unique operating system. According to my requirement, I need one unique operating system. I design one blueprint according to my requirement. This blueprint I was given to my developer. He need to develop the operating system according to this blueprint. Okay. Okay. So he's trying to starting to develop the operating system. So how much time it will take to write the code from scratch? Yes, guys. How much time it will take to develop the operating system? It may be years, maybe 2 years, 3 years. So like this, he need to write the code from the scratch. In the sense, it's a bit difficult to us. So it will take some time. So it will take like more than 2 years, more than 3 years. Because of that reason, people's what they are doing in a sense, they're downloading the source code from the internet. It's a free of cost. They're going to modify according to their requirement. They're releasing the one operating system. So like this, your requirement you're going to develop. My requirement I'm going to develop. But we are not a developers. So who's know like Python and Perl, Ruby? These people they are going to develop the Linux kernel. Okay. So it doesn't require. So we have some free operating systems also. I said no. So CentOS. But why we need to purchase? Purchasing means we need to take like subscription. If we having the good knowledge in Linux, we can use CentOS. There is no issues in production environment also. But if you doesn't have the good knowledge, so maybe so CentOS and RHL both are same guys. We doesn't have the much difference. We doesn't have the much difference. So why these people they are charging? Why these people they are not charging? Both belongs to Red Hat only. RHEL, we need to take a subscription. We need to pay something for RHEL to provide the like subscription. So why we are paying the sense? This operating system doesn't have any support, and this operating system it having the support. For support purpose, people they are charging. That's it. So clear? So if you having the good knowledge, then you can use CentOS. There is no issues. So maybe if you having the doubt, then you can use RHEL, and then Red Hat people they are going to provide the support and they will charge something from you. So they will support you. See, I was invested 2 crores on my organization. I'm not going to play the games, Nagesh. Yes, if you're getting the downtime frequently, who's a responsible person? System administrator. He is also unable to do anything. So to whom I need to ask? So who is a developer? I need to ask. I have the performance issue in my operating system. So developer, what he will do? Sorry, administrator, what he will do? If we are having the performance issue in our operating system, so to whom we need to contact? We need to contact the who's provided the operating system for us for them. That's it, no? So they are not going to provide the support for us free of cost. They are going to charge something, but compared to Windows, it's very low. Okay. So I hope you're clear. Yes, guys. Do you have any doubts, any questions? Okay, good. So coming to operating systems, we have 3 types of operating system. Okay, type of operating system. Type of operating system. You can do like CentOS. You can install CentOS. That is best. Safi can do the practice with CentOS. There is no issues. Okay, can use CentOS. If you want, you can use RHEL also. There is no issues. But I will tell you, while I'm trying to installing, while I'm trying to doing the while I'm trying to showing the practical session, at the time I will show you what is the difference between CentOS and RHEL. Okay. So types of operating systems. How many types of operating systems we'll have, guys? And apart from this, we'll have the one more operating system called Mac. And Mac, it belongs to Apple. So we are going to, this is also vendor priority operating system. So we can able to install this Mac operating system into the Apple computers itself only, Apple hardware itself only. Okay. So now coming to types of operating systems. I'm not going to use Ubuntu, guys. I belongs to Red Hat actually, so I associate with Red Hat like long back. Usually, I work with Red Hat only, so I'm not going to use Ubuntu. I'm going to use Red Hat because in real time, and then large like industries and then MNCs, maximum people they are going to use Red Hat like this operating systems only. Okay, but if you want, you can use Ubuntu also. There is no issues. We have the like few commands difference. That's it. Apart from that, there is no difference. Maximum you can execute all the commands into Ubuntu also. Joseph, okay, Prakash. In AWS also we'll have the RHEL, no? RHEL AMI will have Amazon Machine Image. You can use, there is no issues. RHEL 8.0. They're providing free image or free trial eligibility images also they're providing. Maximum, so we'll have few commands will have different, Sabi. So Unix and Linux will both are same. The concept wise everything is same. But coming to AX will have the different commands and HP Unix will have the different commands. Because different vendors, no? Because of that reason. Okay. Amazon Linux and CentOS both are different, but almost maximum 80% command similar commands we can use in Amazon Linux also. What type of command we are using in CentOS, the same command you can use into the Amazon Linux also. Okay, Rajwal. Both are different. Operating systems are different, but command wise, I didn't find any differences. Okay. But we have the difference between like Ubuntu and Amazon Linux. Ubuntu it belongs to Debian family. So we'll have two types of families. One is Red Hat family, other one is Debian family. Ubuntu it belongs to Debian. Okay. So type of operating system. I think they are providing for free of cost. Free tier image will have now. You can use the free tier image. See, anyway you are not going to create commercial account. So for doing the practice, always we are going to use EC2 free tier instance only, no? So you can deploy each and everything. It's not a big deal. You can deploy anything. So if you want, you can use like VPNs also. Free VPNs also will have. You can use in Amazon Linux. You can create the VPNs also. There is no issues. Okay. But maximum people, if you're using like Elastic IP address, Amazon people they are going to charge for Elastic IP address. And then you can check that Amazon site. So they are going to provide each and every information. Maybe 720 hours each instance you can use per month. So per month or billing, you can go to the billing there. You can able to get all the usage and then how much free will have and everything. Okay. VPNs actually in real time, so we need to purchase, guys. So generally for practice purpose, we'll have the free VPNs. You can use that. Okay. So right. So let's see, guys here. So type of operating system, guys. I'm not going to teach any AWS. I'm going to teach only Linux. Okay. You are asking me about AWS questions, huh? So better to use CentOS or RHEL. Rajwal, better to use RHEL or CentOS. I will show you tomorrow how to download the RHEL and CentOS and both. You can download from the internet and then how to install, where we need to install and everything. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, so let's concentrate. We'll finish this session. So type of operating system. Yeah, tomorrow I will tell you something. Don't worry. Hardware specifications and everything. Don't worry. Tomorrow, while we are trying to installing the operating system, I will give the information. Don't worry. Hardware specifications and then how much RAM we should have and then how much, like what type of processor we need, and these old stuff I will give you tomorrow. Okay. So guys, please concentrate. I'm going to finish this. Okay. So please concentrate, guys. Okay. Type of operating systems. How many types of operating systems we'll have? Two types of operating systems. What are they? Hmm? What are they? GUI and CLI. It's modes, guys. GUI and CLI is a modes. It's not operating systems. We have three types of operating system. Okay, three types of operating system. What are they? Single user, single tasking. So clear? Single user, single tasking. Okay, and then single user, multitasking. Okay, multi-user, multi-user, multitasking. So clear? Single user, single tasking, single user, multitasking, and then multi-user, multitasking. Okay. So coming to single user, single tasking, which one is the best example operating system? Best example for single user, single tasking. So already we discussed some operating system before. So DOS, Windows, Unix, Linux. So which one is a best operating system for single user, single tasking? Microsoft DOS, Microsoft Desk Operating System, MS DOS. It doesn't have any user concept. Tomorrow we'll discuss what is a kernel and everything. I'm going to give the information. Don't worry, guys. What is a kernel? So, how we need to find out the kernel version and these all stuff. So generally, if you're having the CentOS, you can migrate the kernel also. So you can upgrade the kernel from one version to another version also. Okay. So let's concentrate, guys. We are into very initial stage. Maybe some people they have some idea. So definitely we are going to discuss in each and every part. Don't worry. Okay. So single user, single tasking, the best example, Microsoft Desk Operating System. Microsoft Desk Operating System. Because coming to Dash, so this is a Dash, guys. Generally, we are going to open the CMD. No? If you open the CMD, you will get the one black screen. Okay, you'll get one black screen. The Dash it will be looking like this. The Dash it will be looking like this. So it doesn't have any user concept here. Only will get one prompt. We are going to execute the only one command in front of this prompt. That's it. Because of that reason, you can say it's a single user, single tasking. So only one user we can able to log in at a time. So we can able to perform only one task. Okay, clear? Only one user, one task. So me too, guys. Okay, task DOS operating system. No one they're going to use nowadays. Okay, so MS DOS is best example. Single user, single tasking. So single user multitasking best example. Microsoft Windows. Any flavor of the Windows. So coming to Windows, how many types of user accounts will have in Windows, guys? How many types of user accounts will have? How many types of user accounts will have in Windows? We'll have two types of users, yes? One is administrator, another one is guest user. That's it now, guys. Admin and guest user. Admin and guest user will have. So what is the difference between admin and guest user? Admin having the full rights, he can able to manage all the operating system, but the guest user doesn't have the full rights, he have the restricted permission. Have the restricted permission. So can we able to create the multiple user accounts? Yes, we can create now. We can able to create multiple user accounts. Okay. So clear. So we can able to create the multiple user accounts. So can we able to log in with the help of multiple users at a time into the Windows? It is possible. I have the two user accounts, guys. One is administrator, another one is guest user. Two user accounts will have. Can you able to log in both the users at a time? No, it's not possible. Yes. So because of that reason, single user, we can able to log in into this operating system with the help of only one user at a time. And then after login, you can perform the multiple tasks. To log in, you can perform the multiple tasks. For example, uh, I'm chatting with someone. I'm listening music, I'm surfing something into the internet. So we can do at a time. So this all the task. It's possible. So because of that reason, you can say the Microsoft Windows is a best example for single user multitasking operating system. Clear? So multi-user multitasking. So coming to multi-user multitasking, Unix and Linux both are best example. Unix and Linux both are multi-user multitasking. So multi-users means you can log in as a multiple users at a time. They can perform the multiple tasks in Unix as well as in Linux. Because of that reason, so nowadays most of the people they are using Unix and Linux operating system into the real time environment. Clear? I will show you practically. Don't worry. How we need to log in with the help of multiple user into one operating system. Okay. Mac also, I think I doesn't have the much idea about the Mac guys. Who's using the Apple computers? Please let me know. Me too don't know. I didn't use Mac operating system. We can play music and everything, but into Ubuntu. But RHEL is a server operating system. We are not going to play the games with servers. Sachin, that's it, now. So you can install the music players also. It's not a big deal. But anyway, we are not going to install the music player and media player into the real-time environment. If you're installing like this player into your real time, you're going to lose your job. Got it? So don't spend the time with your WhatsApp. Don't spend the time with your Facebooks in real-time environment. Okay? What will happen? So unnecessarily, you're going to lose your job. I think like in Mac also, I think you can switch from the root user to student user to root user. This is also multi-user multitasking on Mac also. We'll have the terminal in Mac. You can open the terminal, so you can log in with the normal user to root user. You can switch from one user to another user account. It's possible. Okay, I have the like very small like little bit knowledge in Mac. That's it. I doesn't have the much knowledge in Mac, guys. Okay. So I hope you're clear about operating systems. Okay. So tomorrow also we'll have some little bit theoretical part. After completing this theoretical part, we'll do installation. How to install the RHEL 7.0, I will show you. You can log in. Same time you can log in. Same time is first of all we need to log in into one user. After login, you can switch. You can log in into the multiple user accounts. I'll show you practically. Anwar Ali, don't worry. MD Anwar Ali. So all the doubts you're going to get clear. Don't worry, guys. We are into very initial stage. Okay, we are into very initial stage. Definitely, what type of doubt you are asking to me. So we are going to discuss each and everything. Okay. So I hope you got it, guys. Yes. What happened? So reminding people, some people they left from the class. They're feeling bored or what? Yes, guys, you are feeling bored. Guys, if you're feeling bored, tell me. Then we'll discuss some different concepts. Okay. Silvers, please try to communicate to the management, guys. I will share my email ID. I will share my contact number. Not now. Definitely, I'm going to share you. Don't worry. Okay. You're feeling slow. Maybe you are very intelligent, Sabi. Because of that reason, you are feeling slow. So reminding people that doesn't have that much of knowledge. Even me also. Huh? You are waiting almost 20 minutes. Why? Why, guys? The class it will start actually from 6 o'clock. I started the class like from 6:10 onwards, only 10 minutes now. So I was given the grace period to you people. Maybe some people they need to log in because of that reason. So I was logging into the 6:10 like this. So 20 minutes. Hemal, host not allowed. So it's not a mistake from my side, guys. Please try to communicate to the management. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's a 1 month course, Joseph. 1 month means 30 to 35 days. Okay. So definitely we'll do. Okay. So course content, I'll show you. Yeah. So 1 minute, I'm going to show you course content. Basic Linux course content. So definitely you are not going to feel this is a basic Linux, guys. So I'm not going to teach you like commands sequentially on order. I'm going to teach you chapter wise. Okay. Class timing 6 to 7:30 official time. Okay. Let's see here. This is the course content. So Shafi, I think multi-user multitasking in the sense you can able to log in as a multiple users into your operating system. You can perform the multiple tasks at a time with the help of multiple users. Mohammed Irfan. So let's see here. Example. I'll show you guys after installing the operating system. I will show you. Don't worry. Okay. So bit fast. If I'm teaching fast, then management they're going to feel. So because we'll have n number of the freshers here, if I'm teaching bit fast, what will happen in the sense? Maybe they're going to get some difficulty. Yes, guys, this flow is okay. I need to increase the fast and then so what? But tell me, guys, it depends upon you. If I'm teaching fast, maybe some people there belongs to non-IT and some people there belongs to like very freshers. Maybe they're going to get some difficulty because of that reason. I'm thinking. Okay. It's not admin course, guys. Okay, it's a just I made title like this, Linux admin like this, but it's basic Linux. Okay, so this is the chapters we are going to cover. History of the operating system already we did today. Okay, differences between Windows and Linux, and then type of the operating system. So tomorrow we'll do architecture of Unix. Okay, and then installation part, operating system installation part, and then so how we file system hierarchy. This is also very important chapter, third chapter. And commands, basic commands we're going to discuss, and filter commands, and how we need to identify the file types, and then man command, and everything we're going to discuss here in fourth chapter. Coming to fifth chapter, we'll have the different types of editors to edit the files. Okay, so 1 hour. So let's see here. First of all, we are into very initial stage now, guys. So I'll speak with the management. So please give me some time. So we're going to discuss about the timings and these all. Okay. So this is creating the files and directories, creating the files with the help of different types of editors. I will show you here. VI and VIM editor we are going to discuss. And symbolic links. So welcome, Mohammed Irfan. Okay. So symbolic links, soft link and hard link, how we need to create, I will show you. And then so local users and groups, how to manage the local users and groups. And definitely you're going to get the like in-depth knowledge, guys. Don't worry. Okay. So how to provide the sudo permissions, how we need to provide the sudo permission to the normal user. And then so file permissions, file and directory permissions, and then special permissions, ACLs, and then process management, operating system process management. It's a very important thing. So no one they're going to teach, even Red Hat partners also sometimes. Okay. Yes, we'll have the shell scripting also. Don't worry. Okay. So I hope you're clear. And services and daemons, how to manage the services and daemons with the help of systemctl, and controlling system services and with systemctl. And networking concept, it will take 3 to 4 days, guys. So IPv4 I'm going to teach you. Okay, how to create your isolated network. So we'll have the various different types of command to assign the IP addresses, NMTUI, NMCLI, and script based also I will teach you. Don't worry. Okay, and then configuring OpenSSH. So how to configure them. So how to get the notes videos. Don't ask me. Okay, Anwar Ali, please try to communicate to the management. Okay. So here SSH key based, so public key and private key, how we need to generate everything I'll show you. How to create the archives, how we need to transfer the data from one machine to another machine through network, and then how to install the packages, package management using RPM and M both. I will show you how to create the like repositories also, and then Linux file system, and then Desk management. This both belongs to one chapter, so I will show you. So how to create the like partitions, how we need to create the mount point and everything. And LVMs, how we need to create the LVMs, how to increase the LVM, how to decrease the LVM size, and how we need to increase the volume group size, how we need to decrease the volume group size, and everything we are going to discuss. Disk management also, it will take 3 days, guys. Okay, 1, 2, 3 chapters will have 3 days. It will take. Okay, and then controlling the boot process. So how to recover the root password and then boot process of the RHEL 7.0 and 6.0 and 8.0. This we are going to discuss. So how to change the targets. So how we need to change the target, and finally we are going to discuss 3 days basic scripting. Okay. Finally, total 21 chapters, but few chapters it will take more than 3 days. Clear? You are looking for morning badge, you can please try to communicate to the management, guys. I think I don't know whether we'll have the morning batch or not. I didn't get any information from management. Okay. So next batch, maybe they are going to start 4 o'clock. It will take some time. So more than 15 days it will take. Okay. Sure. Thread concept. I'm not teaching any Java, guys. Thread concept you will have into Java. Multi-threading, na? You are asking about multi-threading some. So what time? Maybe 4 o'clock. They are going to start after 15 days, guys. I don't know. So please try to communicate with the management. Okay. So here we're not going to cover thread concept. Okay. So here we are going to cover only basic Linux. Okay. Morning 8 batch. So from my side, I don't know, man. So please try to communicate with Sham sir. He's going to inform you if you having the 8 o'clock batch. Yeah, welcome, Zati. Okay. PowerShell is a different story. PowerShell we are going to use into Windows operating system. So PowerShell scripting, that is a different story. Okay. We are going to discuss about only Bash, basic Bash scripting. We are not going to feel this is a basic. Okay. How to take a database backup, how we need to write the scripts, how we need to create the multiple users at a time. These types of scripts we are going to write. Okay. Using for loop, if statements, while these all stuff we are going to use. Okay. Yeah, okay, guys. So, any doubts, any questions? From my side, I'm unable to provide the materials and these all. Please try to communicate to the management. Already, I was informed to people again. Yeah, I will provide you not now. I'll provide my email ID and I'll provide the like contact number not now. So after 2 days, I will provide you. Okay. Certification means better to do like admin course. Then you can complete the RSCSS certification. So confidently. Yeah, very good, Muhammad Irfan. Okay, so most of the people they're asking this question certification. So you can like crack 70% certification, so 60 to 70% certification in this class. But you need to crack total 90 to 100% certification related questions and certification related stuff. If you require, please better to join into the admin class. Okay, because we are doesn't have some concepts related to advanced disk management concept like they introduced to us newly from 8.0 onwards. So in certification, so they change the paper. So if it is old paper, then you can crack. There is no issues. But nowadays they introduced to us 8.0 operating system. So in 8.0 certification is a totally different. We have few changes in 8.0. So video status like this stuff they added because of that reason. So you better to join admin. Okay. As an AWS guys, do I need to guys who's doing AWS, who's doing DevOps? This course is enough. Please, you can continue. There is no issues. Okay. Yes, always it's necessary. So if you want, you can ask to your AWS faculty while you are trying to launching the EC2 Linux instance without knowing the Linux command, how you can able to manage. Safi? If you delete your admin account, so how you can able to log in if you delete? So how you are going to delete your admin account? It is possible? Huh? Hmm. So if you having the admin access for another account, then you can delete. We can recover in Windows. Codes content you will get, Safi, don't worry. Codes content you will get from management, don't worry. No need to copy and paste. I mean, Windows 10, I need to search, guys. Actually, I doesn't know. I'll show you. I will check and I will tell you tomorrow. Okay, Mohammed Irfan. Yeah, welcome, welcome. So, okay, guys. Any doubts apart from this? Guys, you will get the course content from management. Don't worry. Please try to communicate with Sham Garu. So he will provide the course content. He's going to provide all the information related to course and then fees details and these all stuff. But who's doing DevOps and AWS for them? So it's a free of course. It's a complimentary batch. So don't feel if the, like Naresh IT, they're providing the free class in the sense. So we doesn't have any stuff like this, guys. 100% if you learn this course from outside of the another institutions like apart from Naresh IT, definitely they are going to charge 4,000 to 6,000 rupees. And coming to Red Hat partners, they will charge for this course 12,000 rupees. Clear? I'm going to teach for them also. Okay? मैं ही पढ़ा रहा हूँ उन लोगों को भी रेड हैट लोगों को भी मैं ही पढ़ा रहा हूँ आपको भी मैं ही पढ़ा रहा हूँ ठीक है so please try to utilize this opportunity. Okay, please try to utilize this opportunity. So they are providing for you people's like complimentary batch. Okay, so use this opportunity. Please get the knowledge in Linux. Without Linux knowledge, you are unable to survive into the real-time environment. Okay, if you go and ask to the like course fees and Red Hat partner, definitely they are going to charge more than 12,000. What I was given the stuff to you people, the same stuff, but apart from one or two chapters. Everything is same apart from this one or two chapters. Little bit advanced chapters will have. We doesn't have these chapters into in our content. Clear? Okay, guys. So thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye. Take care. Welcome, welcome, guys. Welcome.